Alright Foxpack, keep your eyes on the sky, lock your doors, and maybe, just maybe, don't trust that strange humming noise outside your window, because today we're diving into something a little weird, a little mysterious, and definitely out of this world. This is UFOPHILIA, an indie experience built around one of humanity's oldest fascinations, aliens. But instead of going full action or sci-fi shooter, UFOPHILIA takes a much more focused approach, leaning into atmosphere, curiosity, and the feeling that something isn't quite right. So the question is this a hidden indie gem floating under the radar? Or does it crash land before it really gets going? Let's find out. The core point. UFOPHILIA is built around a simple but intriguing idea. You are interacting with, or investigating, extraterrestrial phenomena. The game leans into themes of UFO sightings, alien encounters, mystery and observation, environmental storytelling. Rather than throwing you into fast-paced combat, UFOPHILIA slows things down and focuses on experience over intensity. This is not about reflexes. It's about attention. It's about noticing details. And it's about that creeping feeling that something is watching you, even when you can't see it. Gameplay breakdown. At its core, UFOPHILIA is a light exploration-based experience. You'll spend most of your time exploring environments, observing strange phenomena, interacting with objects, piecing together what's happening. The gameplay loop is intentionally minimal. There's no heavy combat system, no complex progression trees, no massive open-world checklist. Instead, the game relies on curiosity-driven progression. You move forward by paying attention, by exploring, by asking questions, and sometimes, by following things you probably shouldn't. Atmosphere and tone. This is where UFOPHILIA really tries to stand out. The tone is quiet, uneasy, almost meditative at times, until it isn't. There's a constant sense that something is off. Lighting, sound design, and environmental cues all work together to create tension without needing jump scares or constant action. It's the kind of game where silence does a lot of the heavy lifting. And when something finally does happen, you notice. Story and interpretation. UFOPHILIA doesn't hand you a traditional, straightforward narrative. Instead, it leans into interpretation. You're not just playing through a story, you're uncovering it. Through environmental clues, subtle interactions, and observation, the game lets players piece together their own understanding of what's going on. This approach works really well for players who enjoy mystery, speculation, theories, open-ended storytelling. But it also means that if you're looking for a clearly defined plot with direct answers, you might walk away with more questions than conclusions. What? Soul design. Visually, UFOPHILIA keeps things relatively simple. The environments are designed more for mood than realism. Lighting plays a major role, especially in darker or more isolated areas. There's a deliberate use of space, sometimes empty, sometimes unsettling, that reinforces the game's themes. It's not trying to impress with technical power. It's trying to create a feeling. And for the most part, it succeeds. On design. Sound is one of the most important elements in UFOPHILIA. Subtle ambient noise, distant hums, and unexpected audio cues do a lot of the storytelling. You'll often hear something before you see it, and sometimes, you won't see it at all. That uncertainty is where the tension lives. It's not loud, it's not constant, but it's effective. Strength. UFOPHILIA shines in a few key areas. Strong atmosphere and mood. Unique focus on alien-themed mystery. Exploration-driven gameplay. Minimalist design that supports immersion. It's a game that knows what it wants to be, and it sticks to that vision. Limitations. That said, this kind of experience isn't for everyone. The slower pace may feel too quiet for players expecting action. The lack of clear direction can feel confusing at times. And the minimal mechanics may leave some players wanting more depth or variety. This is very much a niche experience. If it clicks with you, it really clicks. If it doesn't, it might feel a bit empty. Value and EXP. Experience length. UFOPHILIA is designed as a short-form indie experience. Playtime is relatively brief compared to larger titles, making it more of a focused session rather than a long-term commitment. Because of that, its value depends heavily on what you're looking for. If you enjoy atmospheric, thought-provoking games, it can be a memorable experience. If you're looking for long gameplay hours or replay-heavy systems, it may feel limited. Fox. Final verdict. Alright Foxpack, time to bring this one back down to earth. UFOPHILIA is a quiet, mysterious, and atmospheric indie experience that leans heavily into mood, curiosity, and interpretation. It doesn't try to compete with big-budget games. It doesn't overload you with mechanics. Instead, it offers something smaller, more focused, and a little more strang. Final score. I'm giving UFOPHILIA 6.5 paws out of 10. It's a solid niche experience with a strong atmosphere, but its minimal gameplay and slower pace won't land for everyone. Alright Foxpack, that's today's close encounter. If you enjoy mysterious, slow-burn games that leave you thinking long after you've finished, this might be worth investigating. Until next time, keep your eyes on the sky, your paws steady, and if something starts glowing outside your window, maybe don't go check it out alone.